Hello YouTube and welcome back to another Dare to Game video. Today we're playing Mount & Blade Bannerlord and I'm going to be showing you how to form a kingdom in Mount & Blade Bannerlord. And so there are two distinctions to make early on. There's the story mode of the game and Sandbox, and the methods are different in them. They don't have to be, but they intrinsically are, because story mode has a basic mission which ends up in you either supporting or forming a kingdom. First of all, if you're doing this in Sandbox mode, I think it's actually quite a bit simpler. All you have to do is reach clan level 4, hold your own fief, and have at least one companion. So if you're doing story mode, getting your clan up to snuff is going to be part of it. But basically, your clan goes up for a lot of things. The members in the clan, and companions count in your clan. How many companions you have, how big your army is, and if you hold any fiefs. So those things affect the tier of your clan. So you have to get it up to at least level 4, and have at least one fief, and have at least one companion. And once you've done that, you can form your own kingdom as simply as just, the way that I think is the easiest to do it is just instate your companion as the governor of your whatever fief you hold, and then you talk to them and it'll give you the option. So just to show what that looks like, if you have a fief like I have here at Jalmaris, you manage town, add, and then you can just add a governor for it. And so I just put one of my companions from my inventory, and then you talk to them and it'll give you the option. So it'll be right there at the top. It is time to take a momentous step. It is time to proclaim a new kingdom. I don't want to do that right here because I'm going to show you how to do it the other way. But so I am playing in story mode, so you can even do that, the method from Sandbox mode in story mode. So that's important. But that aside, now I'm going to explain the story mode method of doing it. So basically, right when you start off, you'll start off with two missions essentially. The first one will be to rescue your family, and the second one will be to investigate Neretzi's folly. And so investigating Neretzi's folly, the first step of that is going to be running around and talking to 10 nobles about it. And there are more than 10. There's actually 19 different nobles that you can talk to. When I did it on my first playthrough, I just started talking to nobles randomly, and it allows you to ask any lord or lady this question, and if they are one of the people that can tell you about it, you know, they will. And if not, they'll be like, I don't know about that, but you can ask this person, and so they'll tell you who does. Otherwise, here's the list. So there are 4 from the Empire. You have Lucan, Regea, Garios, and Penton. So 2 of those are from the Northern Empire, and then 1 from the Southern and 1 from the Western Empire. Then from Vlandia, you have Derthard, who's the king, and then Ingolthur and Untheri. Then Sturgia has 3, so Ragnvad, again the king, and then Olek and Godun. Botania, you have Caladog, so the king, Ergion and Beladir. From the Azerai, you have Unkid, so the Sultan, and then you have Adram and Tace. And then from the Kuzates, you have Manchug, again the leader, and then Mazui and Huranag. So those are all 19 of the people that you can talk to. They're pretty easy to find. What I typically recommend is just to go into your notes and start with Kingdom, click Azerai, and one of each of them is going to be the leader, and that knocks 7 of them off your list for you. And you'll probably run into other ones along the way, and they'll be denoted by a little, like, you can see from the map if they will help you with the quest, because they'll have a little yellow exclamation mark over them. But so when you're looking for someone specific, so let's say you've got 7 and you want to, so you did all the leaders and you're like, okay, well now I want to go talk to Mazui from the Kuzate. It's pretty quick and easy to do that. You just click on heroes and then set it to, since she's a woman, you do female and then alive, and then you click Kuzate, and then by doing that, I mean, there's lots of ways to do it, but I think that's the fastest. And so it'll say last seen at Ortengard today. Since I only have 1 left to talk to, I will go talk to her. So then you just travel there. And so you can see, there she is at the keep. And unfortunately, I've already actually talked to her. But, so that's the process of doing it. Now, if they're not there, so let's say I would have gotten to Ortengard and she wasn't here, then you just go back into it and it will say, okay, then it'll have like a different settlement and say last seen here. Eventually, you'll catch up to them, because eventually they'll stop long enough to catch up to. But since I already talked to her, I'll go talk to someone else. All right, and I didn't even have to wait for the siege to be done, because a Sturgian party showed up, and it was led by the son of the king of Sturgia, so I was able to finish it. So, once you've talked to all 10, you'll have 2 new quests that pop up. One will be to meet with Istiana, and she's located in the imperial settlement of Epicrotia. And then you have meet with Arzagos, and he'll be located in the Botanian town of Marunath. So you have to meet with both of them. So once you get to Marunath, you'll see that the person you have to talk to with the little yellow exclamation mark I was talking about, Arzagos, is right there. So you talk to him. So no matter what you plan on doing in this mission, you have to answer in the affirmative. So you can't say that I'm not sure I share your views because you want to be the Empire. You have to say I too would like to see the Empire destroyed. Once you've done that, so like I said, that it's important to remember that no matter what you plan to do, you have to pretend that you're going along with them. Otherwise, they won't give you the next step. But once they have, you just go to the nearby hideout that they've located and you attack it, defeat the bandits inside, and then you'll get one of the pieces of the dragon banner. So, once you've cleared that bandit settlement, you'll get a piece of the dragon banner. And so we're just going to repeat that process again. You get in here, you talk to Istiana, and you do all the same stuff. You just make sure you answer in a way that makes her think that you're going to side with her. And once you've done that, she'll show you another hideout, and you just rinse and repeat. Alright, and so once you have all 3 pieces of the dragon banner, you can just assemble it. Boop. And so there you've got your dragon banner. And now you'll, now that you've assembled it, it'll say now you can decide what to do with it. So basically there are 4 different options. You can go back to Epicrotia and talk to Istiana, and you can either support an Imperial faction, which means you're going to go take that dragon banner and go give it to one of the leaders, and then you're going to help them reform the Empire, or you can form your own Imperial kingdom, which is going to see you capturing Imperial settlements so you can, form a new kingdom of the Empire with the same goal of bringing the Empire back to its previous glory. Or you can take it back to Maronath and talk to Arzagos, and there your 2 options will either be to support a non-Imperial kingdom, so you could take it to Sturgia or Vlandia or Botania or something like that, and support that king and help them conquer the Empire, or you can form your own non-Imperial kingdom, which will see you trying to capture non-Imperial settlements so you can become your own non-Imperial ruler with the goal of conquering the Empire. So those are the 4 options you can do. It's important to note that all of these options will result with you being in a faction that is at war. If you're planning on forming your own kingdom, you're going to be at war, typically with whoever you're siding against. So if you decide to form a kingdom with the express intention of defeating the Empire, so if you go back to Arzagos, all of the branches of the Empire will declare war on you, and same thing goes for the other side. You'll just have the non-Imperial people will declare war on you. So no matter what, if you do one of these 4 options, you're going to be at war. Obviously, the easiest is supporting a different leader and joining their army, because then you're not by yourself. You're just joining a kingdom with plenty of other lords and armies and stuff. But it's a lot more fun to do your own. So those are the 4 options in the story. If you do the Sandbox version, you won't necessarily be at war right when you found your kingdom, but usually people will declare war on you because you're probably going to be a weak kingdom starting out, and they'll take it as a threat against them. So pretty much when you form a kingdom, you're going to be at war. So anyway, since my plan was to do an Imperial victory on this one, I'm going to talk to Istiana, and so I'm going to want to create my own Imperial kingdom. I don't want to support an existing claimant. So firstly, your clan, these are the requirements to form your own kingdom. So your clan has to be independent. You can't be pledged to anyone else. My clan is currently independent. So for that one, your clan level has to be at tier 4, which we already talked about in the Sandbox requirement. And so there we have the army requirement and the companion requirement, which I meet both of those. And so there you need a fief, and it needs to be an Imperial fief if you're doing the Imperial one. If you're doing the one with Arzagos, it needs to be a non-Imperial fief. So basically it just needs to be any fief where it's not the Empire. So I meet that one as well. All right, and so quite simple there. All we have to do is what I showed you for the Sandbox one. So if you only have one fief, obviously that's the one you should do it at, but since I've got lots of them, I want my capital to be at Diathma, which is, or was, the capital of the Northern Empire. And so here I will go in and I will talk to my governor, and we will say it is time to take a momentous step. It's time to proclaim a new kingdom. All right, and they'll ask you what documents and customary laws you should use, and you can either choose, well, it'll give you the options based on your personal, like what your lineage is, or one other one. I don't remember I don't know why this one's Azerai, because my wife is also Imperial, and this is an Imperial settlement, so maybe it's just giving me the alphabetically first one, but I'm going to choose the Empire, and then you get to name it. So there we go. We have now formed our own imperial kingdom, and of course we named it the Roman Empire. There you go. That is the story-based way to create a kingdom in Mount & Blade Bannerlord. As far as the sandbox way, so if you're not playing in story mode, or if you are and you just don't know how to get a fief because maybe it's your first playthrough and it can be hard. It is hard. You're going to want to make sure your character levels up. Getting companions helps because they can help you a lot. Obviously, you want to recruit troops and make an army. The best tip I have is to watch and wait and build yourself up and wait until another kingdom has conquered a fief. And as soon as this other kingdom conquers a fief from someone, you attack it, because if you do it right away, they typically don't have a very good garrison and can be defeated pretty easily then. So that's my best tip if you don't know how to get a fief, maybe it's your first time, or you just struggle to do it early in the game anyway. So I think that's all the information you need on how to make a kingdom in the game. I think I covered everything I had planned. So hopefully after this video, if you didn't know how to make a kingdom in Bannerlord, now you do. So that's all for today, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching another Dare to Game video. If you liked this video, please leave a like and a comment. If you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to the channel. If you like my content and would like to support this channel, consider becoming a member today for as little as $1.99 a month. It makes a huge difference. But in any case, thanks for watching and have a nice day. I'll see you next time.